It may surprise you that back problems can happen to dogs. That's because a dog's spine is in many ways similar to ours. Like how it is made up of small bones, called vertebrae, running from the base of the skull to the end of the tail. In between each vertebra are small, gel-filled cushions called intervertebral discs that protect a dog's spinal cord from damage by absorbing shock and impact. In this Pet Advice Channel presentation, we will look at the common back problems in dogs and their various treatments. And finally, how best to prevent them. This is the most common back problem affecting dogs. It occurs when the soft gel inside the intervertebral discs hardens and becomes less able to cushion stress and impact. Any pressure applied to the disc may potentially cause it to rupture and protrude out in the spinal canal, where it will come into contact with a range of nerves in the spinal cord. This condition is often caused by trauma or abnormal weight bearing on the spine, and wear and tear from aging. Symptoms include an inability to use the limb properly, or even loss of coordination. For treatment, a myelogram or an X-ray with contrast medium will have to be injected into the spinal column to pinpoint where the disc is pressing on the spinal cord. This is a progressive condition that is caused by long-term degeneration of joint cartilage in the back. By most estimates, 20% of all dogs, regardless of age, are affected by this condition, making it the most common chronic disease they face. Osteoarthritis in dogs usually has specific underlying causes, including developmental conditions such as hip dysplasia or cruciate ligament rupture, and injuries to the joint. For treatment, your vet may prescribe a nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drug or other medication to relieve the pain. The vet might also suggest a joint supplement like glucosamine or chondroitin sulfate, two of the components of bone cartilage. Subluxations refer to misalignments in your dog's spine that can interrupt nerve function. These often occur as a result of trauma or excessive exercise. Treatment-wise, an MRI scan may be recommended to evaluate the spinal cord for compression and damage, and to assess the alignment of the vertebrae. Although medical therapy can be effective, surgery is the preferred treatment in most animals. Meninges are the membranes that cover the brain and spine. Meningitis occurs if these become inflamed or infected. This condition can result in stiffness or soreness in your dog's spine. Usual signs of meningitis are fever, neck pain, rigidity, and painful muscle spasms. Meningitis can be caused by infections that may reach the central nervous system via sinuses, inner ear, vertebrae, or traumatic injuries. Treatment can range from steroids, depending on the cause, to hospitalization with IV fluids and pain medication in severe cases. While it is not possible to protect your pet from all canine back problems, there are certainly some things that you can do to lower the risk of some of them developing. Among the most important steps is to effectively manage your dog's weight. The greater the extra weight that your dog has to carry around, the greater the pressure on his joints, back, and spine. One of the best ways to control his weight, and also lengthen his days, is via healthy nutrition. For more information, do watch our video, Tips to Make Your Dog Lose Weight and Live Longer. Exercise does not just help your pet maintain his weight, it can also help strengthen his back muscles so that they do a better job of supporting his spine. This then reduces pressure on this part of his body, and makes him less likely to suffer from injury or back pain. Use a harness rather than a collar when walking your dog. Harnesses are usually the best choice because they don't put pressure on the neck. On the other hand, suddenly jerking your dog on a collar can potentially cause injury to the vertebrae in your pet's neck and upper back, and lead to subsequent back problems. You are familiar with the term whiplash, I presume? This mainly applies to small breed dogs, which have a high chance of being picked up quite often. How you pick your dog up could potentially damage his back in the long run. The correct way to carry him that creates the best stability for the back is to use 2 hands, placing one under his ribs and the other under his back legs. In conclusion, these are the common back ailments that affect dogs. As dogs can't tell us what is ailing them, it is therefore very important that you are familiar with your dog's normal bodily movement and routine behavior, so that anything out of the ordinary can alert you to seek timely medical attention for him. However, let's not wait for problems to happen. Prevention is always the best medicine. Thanks for watching. Do share your thoughts in the comments below. If you have found this video useful, please hit the like button and subscribe. We upload new content weekly.